Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Dr. Stone, Season 3, Episode 7. We start off where we left off in the storm, attempting to get to the island before anybody notices. Being that they are the only ones that have radar, if the people on the island had radar, they definitely would have been detected at this point in time, is what Ukyo says. Ryusui then says, everybody basically make sure you're good to go, being that it's going to stop raining soon. So I guess he just knows when it's going to stop raining, get a nice beautiful rainbow rocking on in the background. And they are like, all right, let's get on the island. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's find that platinum. We got to find our little treasure trove. In order to get unlimited revival fluid. So the team that's going to be going on the island is Kohaku, Soizu, again, and Senku, obviously, because nobody's going to know what the spaceship looks like, if that's where it's at, or what the platinum looks like. He's really going to pretty much be the only one that knows what they're looking for. Meanwhile, Ukyo is kind of concerned because he's picking something weird up on the radar under the ship, and Suika has stowed aboard. She gets yelled at by Risui pretty good, and then Francois like, look, you're a kid. He's worried about you. He doesn't want you to get hurt. He's kind of doing this for your own good. And then Francois ends up getting yelled at because they are trying to sweet talk him. Basically not really challenge Ryusui's change of command, but make her maybe just not make her feel as bad. But I think he wants her to feel bad a little bit because no stowaways. So Taiju's like, yeah, let's clean the ship, and they're like, okay. So then Ukyo is like, hey, can someone go check out what's going on? And of course, Genro is like, yeah, sure. I don't want to clean this ship right now. Let's go figure that out. So he dives in, and he was like, oh, statues. Like, okay, yeah, whatever, no big deal. Just a bunch of statues. I've seen those before. And the thing is, this wasn't an uninhabited island, meaning those statues couldn't have gotten there until more recently. So the Y-Man is, in fact, on this island. The person that we're looking for is going to be on this island because that means that someone has the ability to petrify people and turn them into stone on this island. Unfortunately, the communication, the cell phones, are not working very well for whatever reason, bad signal. So the team that goes on the island is not going to be able to figure that out, which sucks. They have no idea that everybody on the ship is going to get petrified, is what ends up happening next. They have no way to communicate, and everyone on the ship gets petrified, minus Suika. So then we have Ryusui repetrified, Kaseki got petrified. Everybody on the ship got petrified. And it looks like Ukyo is over here in the corner. He was about to attack, but it was too late. Suika is the only one that was able to get away from it, unfortunately. And they have no idea. Meanwhile, they see these shells. And they're trying to determine, is this a friend or foe? Let's do some forensic stuff to figure this out. And that's exactly what Senku does. He finds some hair, he finds some fingerprints, and then again makes kind of a general analysis that based on the hair and the fingerprint and the amount of shells, that it has to be a younger woman because an older woman wouldn't waste their time sorting through a bunch of shells. They would just pick up the ones they want. Which makes sense, if you're old and things hurt, you're not gonna, exert yourself more than you have to. So they've decided, let's figure out where this girl is, let's track her, let's figure it out. Senku, as I said, using his forensic stuff, somehow he just happens to have a microscope, finds out that there's pollen a type of pollen that doesn't grow by the coast, so it would have to grow more towards the middle of the island. They figure out her height, which I don't understand how they figured out her sex, her height, and her weight based off of the fingerprint. Maybe it's got something to do with the rings. I don't know much about forensics myself. I remember doing something in like middle school, I want to say, regarding it. But that was just like a fingerprinty thing. So who knows? I don't remember, but maybe that's something to look into. But yeah, again, it's pretty good at tracking her down. They figure out where she is. They follow her. Kohaku goes ahead, obviously, because she's super fast, super strong. Um, they see her, and she was like, you know what, I'm just going to hold the katana to her throat, and then we're going to see what happens. Um, all of them are talking about, okay, good looking woman. Um, it looks like Sozu's kind of in love with her, and then three people. That might be your screen. That might be right there your thumbnail. Might make that the thumbnail. Um, but a bunch of people proposed to her, and she was like, "Sorry, I've been, I'm basically blessed to the master. Nothing you can do about it, and we have no idea who this master person is." But basically, these three guys are like, "Well, we wanted to confess our love before anything bad happened because we might be getting turned to stone soon. So who the heck knows?" Genku, yeah, Genku, Senku, being as efficient as he is, instead of like trying to think about how to do it, create a plan. He was like, I'm just gonna go up to her and talk to her and see what's going on. And he was like, where's the treasure chest? And obviously she seems to have no idea where she's talking about. Kohaku's like, well, if she seems ill-intended, we'll just go ahead and cut her. And then Gen's like, wow, you're really scary when you're protecting your friends. And she was kind of like that with Senku at first too. If you remember back in season 1, before she got trapped under a tree. That's how Senku originally met her. So pretty interesting there. Um, this woman basically trying to like say I love you to everybody, and Senku's just not having it. She was like, "How is that even possible? I'm beautiful, I'm young, my charm. What's happening?" Gen says, "Oh, that'll probably work on me." And Kohaku's like, "I'll give you a crushing hug," and he's like, "No, thanks, you'll break everything in my body." Um, but she then hears the villagers getting all riled up, so she then runs after them to figure out what's going on. Genku then, yeah, dang, why do I keep saying Genku? Senku then has some sort of tear gas type thing of what he's using to stop that. Riot from happening, stop them from all getting petrified. We learned that she decided she was going to be the most beautiful woman from a young age, so that way whoever this supposed master is would be able to, marry him, get close to him, and defeat him. We do get her name, which I am forgetting, so I'll let it play here for just a brief second. Let's see if we see it. I gotta turn on the subtitles. Amaryllis is her name. She has joined the fight, essentially. So there's these villagers that it's probably kind of like a king serfdom type deal where you have the main kingdom with your powerful person, probably dead center of the island, and then you have all the villages collecting all the materials and stuff for the kingdom, for the king's protection, if you will, or not getting petrified. That's kind of where we end. So I'm sure next episode, what's going to happen is let's get the let's see the trump card aboard the science vessel. Okay, so there's Senku's got something hidden on the ship um, that is ultimately going to help them um, in the foreseeable future. Obviously, versus this Y person, this master, whoever the heck they are, that has the ability to petrify people whenever they want. But obviously, Senku, if they find the platinum first, he can make something where, okay, let's have revival fluid on tap, so that way if they get one of us, maybe that the other ones can get unpetrified. The only thing is, I'm not sure if it's a wide range attack or it could be individual attacks, being that everyone on the ship got petrified. I'm assuming all at the same time. being that you had a strong team. You had warriors to a certain extent on the boat, among others. So it's probably a wide range attack. That's my guess. But next episode, we'll probably learn who this person is. That's going to be, the antagonist for the show. And who knows? I mean, we are 7 episodes in. We got 5 episodes left. I don't see the person getting defeated in 5 episodes per se. I can definitely see another season of this. At this point, I'm not sure if the manga has ended or not. But being that this is the person we've been looking for the entire time, that's kind of the premise behind the whole show. It would make sense that there wouldn't be more than maybe one other season. I would assume anyway. Um, Seems like the popularity of Doctor Stone has kind of died down. I feel like it was pretty hyped up season 1, and then I feel like the hype has slowly died down for season 2 and season 3. Even though I'm still enjoying it, I'm still watching it. Overall, we'll give this one a 7 out of 10 because I feel like we spent all this time doing all this stuff, and then bam, here's the person. Like I wasn't expecting that there's the antagonist to be here immediately. I thought that was going to just take a little bit longer. But then again, we are halfway through the season, so. But other than that, no major complaints. Definitely worth a rewatch. I'm sure I've missed some stuff, but hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, comment what you want to see for future uh, anime and cartoon related content. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one.